Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our science class. So, today is Sunday, and the date is the 3rd of October 2021. Previously, in our lesson, we were talking about something. All the living and non-living in one area or all around you, what do they make? Who can tell me, what do they make?
Environment.
Excellent. So all the living and non-living around you, they make an environment. They are interacting with each other. They need each other for living. What do we call them? An
Ecosystem.
Excellent, excellent. Where are you boys? I have only Faris in my class. Answer with me. So, all the living and non-living things interacting with each other, or they need each other in their environment, we call it ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Just like the fish in this water. The fish
need water and
to survive. Excellent. And what about the plant or the seaweed? What do they mean to? They need to survive.
Plant needs soil and water.
Excellent. Well done. And the boy over here needs fish for food. So all together they make ecosystem. Today we are going to learn more about types of ecosystem, but first let's revise whatever we took previously. Khalid, what about the space that animals live in? What do we call this space? We call it house or something else? Yes, again, what do we call it? Habitat. Again, what do we call it?
Habitat.
Habitat. So what is habitat, ya Mendili? Ya Muhammad?
Yeah.
Habitat is what?
It's farm.
Okay, like a farm or like a desert.
And oceans and desert.
Excellent. Can you tell me what are these? What are they?
They are habits.
Okay, the place or the space that animals live in. So, excellent. Thank you, ya Muhammad. So when I ask you about the place that some animal live in, you will tell me it's called a habitat. A desert can be a habitat for many animals. Like who?
Like the rabbit on the
jackrabbit. Excellent. Jackrabbit. Hi, ya Umar.
Yeah.
Umar Yamani. Who else can live in a desert?
Lion. Jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit. Only jackrabbit?
No, lion.
Habibi, I'm asking Umar ya Faris ya Qalbi. Thank you. Hi, ya Umar.
It's lion and
lion doesn't live in the desert. No, that's not correct.
Lion is living on
in the savannah. The lion lives in the savannah, but a desert.
Snake.
Excellent, snake. Very good, very good. Thank you. Now, the most important two words, please. You have the word population and you have the word community.
A lot of animals, and we call it a community.
So are they different types or one type, ya Khalid?
One type. Different.
Excellent, ya Khalid. If they only one type, group of one type. What do we call it?
Like from her mother.
Population. Excellent, ya Khalid. Bravo, 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 bravo. I'm so proud of you today. So, if there is one living thing, we call it organism. What do we call it? Say it after me. Organism.
Organism.
This is one living thing. If I have one child, one type of group of animals, what do I call them? Population. Excellent. If there are different types in one group, what do I call
Community.
Excellent. All the living and non-living thing together, what do they make?
Ecosystem.
Excellent, excellent. Do you know why they called it ecosystem?
Because the sea.
Excellent, ya Khalid, because they need each other. Also, they have a system that they can follow. They have what?
Cheetah is even. They can follow others.
Okay, they have a system they can follow. Today, we are going to learn about these ecosystems.
Miss, the cheetah is even.
Sorry, Muhammad, what?
Cheetah is even.
Yes, the cheetah is not, we can say the cheetah is a predator.
They love to eat food.
Yes, like the cheetah will eat another animal for food. So that's why we call it a predator. Okay, now Muhammad, what do you see in this ecosystem? What do I call this ecosystem?
I see trees and grass.
Grass, what else?
And polar.
Polar? Okay, this is the ice, but what? The ice is where? Upon what? Desert, or what do we call it?
We call it polar.
Mountain. These are mountains. Okay, close your mic, Habibi. Now, these are the mountain. Would you like to learn about the ecosystem on the mountain? Let's learn. What do you think? How is the life on the mountains? Who lives there? Let's answer this question first. Who lives on the mountains? Ya Umar. Do you have any idea? Who lives on the mountain?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I know. The Cheetah Mountain. Cheetah Mountain.
Okay. Who else?
A polar bear.
Okay. Polar bear lives in the polar. But what about these mountains over here? Okay, there are some kinds of trees like a pine trees. Only a pine tree you can find near the mountain. And there are some kinds of birds. Okay, no, monkeys doesn't live on the mountain or near the mountain. Monkeys lives in the rainforest. But some kinds of birds like Stiller jay. These are the Stiller's jay. What do we call this bird? Stiller's jay. Stiller's jay lives on the mountain.
It don't live in the desert.
Yes, they live near the mountain. They like the pine trees. Where can you find the pine trees? They look very different from normal trees.
Mountain.
Yes, they live near the mountain. Not only the Stiller jays lives near the mountain, also the mountain goats. Have you ever heard of the mountain goats?
No.
Okay, there is something called a mountain goat, an animal called a mountain goat.
Yes, I said.
Very good, yeah. They live
Miss, do you know where Asma is gone?
Where?
Miss Asma.
Where did she go, Miss Asma?
When we was in 2nd grade, I love her and I want her to be our science teacher in 3rd grade.
Oh, you don't want me to be your science teacher in grade 3?
No, I want you. I want you and as Miss Asma.
Okay, you can visit Miss Asma anytime. Do you know that? And you can talk to her. Okay, boys. Now we'll see.
Miss Kelly.
All right, boys. Now, the ecosystems on the mountains, sometimes it feels a little bit cold because the mountains are really high. So once you go up there, you will feel that the weather is a little bit colder. So, and most of the year it is cold. Not all animals live near the mountain, only some of them, they find their habitat over there. Okay, the Stiller's jay, it uses some materials near the mountains to build the shelter, to build its nest. Also, it finds food in its environment. So this is the ecosystem on the mountain. The first ecosystem we learned is on the mountains. What about this picture? What do you think we are going to learn over here? The ecosystem where?
Kangaroos, rats.
Where? In which area? Which, what do I call this?
Desert.
Wow, desert. Can you explain to me how is the ecosystem on the desert?
Because it's safe. It's dry.
Excellent. It is dry. What else? Huh? How the cactus is living?
Cactuses.
Okay, the cactus. How does the cactus live in the desert when if it's dry? Let me tell you about it. Cactus have some adaptation that it can store water for a long time. That's how it can survive the dry.
And the cactus help the owl.
Excellent. How it helps the owl?
That she can.
Okay. There
The
are
insects that live in cactus.
Yes. Excellent. Well done, ya Muhammad. Very good. There are some small insects who lives on the cactus, and this elf owl will eat them. This is the ecosystem in the desert. Living things and non-living things interacting with each other to survive. So the desert ecosystem
Miss, he
Yes?
do like this. Why he go inside a rock?
Inside a den. It has a den to live in. Because the owl, I think it doesn't like the light. It likes to sleep all the day. When it's night, it will go out.
The sun, you don't like it.
Yeah. It doesn't
Like
like
the
owl.
sun.
Miss, the owl don't like the sun, so when it's moon,
sleep on
Yes, that's
moon,
right.
when it's moon, they
It's work.
she have a night vision.
Yes, excellent. The owl have a night vision. That's correct.
She can see the moon.
Miss,
Yes.
also you can see owls a lot of owls in the night.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, my love. Now, what do you see over here?
Fishes.
Ocean. Excellent. What about the ocean ecosystem? Is the ocean does the ocean have fresh water or salt water?
This I see it. Salt water.
Salt water. Excellent. Who lives in the ocean?
Shark and fish and dolphin.
And dolphin. Whale.
Excellent.
Fish and dolphin.
What is the colorful thing over here? And it looks very nice.
Orange and white. Orange and white.
And dogfish.
Corals. Excellent. We call it corals. These corals look very nice and beautiful.
No, Miss, it's called Nemo.
Okay. The fish is Nemo or clownfish. We call this fish a clownfish. Okay. There are some corals. Also, the ocean has some seaweeds and animals.
In America,
These animals are Living or non-living?
Living.
Excellent. Also, the cloud is a living thing. But what about the salty water? Is it living or non-living?
not living.
All together, they make the ocean ecosystem. They need each other to interact and live. Look at the clownfish.
Miss, in
They
America,
hide.
Miss, in America,
Khalid,
they have
Khalid, Habibi, listen to me. Do you know that these clownfish, they hide behind the sea animals from predators? So sharks cannot eat them, or any bigger fishes, they cannot eat them.
Yeah, I know.
Really? So this is the ocean ecosystem. Now, what you were saying, ya Khalid?
In the Americas have a pink dolphin.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
right in Google. Right in Google.
Yeah. Have you seen it before?
Yeah, but
I love the dolphin. Miss, I love the dolphin who help I don't love the I love the dolphin who help not the predator.
Okay, very good. Okay, boys. Whenever we are talking about some ecosystem, you must know we are talking about the living and non-living in one place. So all the living and non-living in the ocean makes the ocean ecosystem. What about this picture?
This is. I know what on the.
It's the dog fish.
Dog for ocean. Dog.
I don't know what
Okay,
it's called.
before you talk, let me tell you, this is a fresh water. Where can you find fresh water?
In the.
In water. In just in ice. Just in
Yeah,
ice.
yeah, and ice. Like
Ice? Huh? Come on, guys.
no, not in ice. Like
Sea water is cold.
Huh?
River.
on the
Yes,
ocean or
is a river. This is a
River
river.
custom.
And this river ecosystem, yes, the river ecosystem contains what?
otters. It's called otters.
This is the river otter. This animal is the river otter. This river otter, where does he live? It lives near the river. Do you know why? Because it needs the river to eat and to have a shelter. It builds a shelter near the river. Why? Because when it swims, they need to catch the fish and eat. Okay?
Miss, do you know
Yes.
Megalodon?
Sorry?
Do you know Megalodon?
Yes, I know Megalodon. Okay.
What?
So, we talked about how many ecosystems, huh? How many kinds of ecosystem?
3.
Okay, what are they?
In the water and in the desert.
Okay, so ocean, desert. Where can you find pine trees and Stiller J? Huh?
Miss, do you love the pool or
Mountain,
the
ya
sea?
Rayyan. Excellent, ya Rayyan. On the mountain. So the desert, the ocean, the mountain. What else over here? What else?
River
River. Excellent. And
rocks.
grassland.
And rocks. And
Who
rocks.
lives on the
And
grassland? Take a look at the grassland. Who lives on the grassland?
A bear.
Are you sure? A bear lives
It's a
in the
bull.
savannah.
It's a
Bear.
bull.
This
It
is
is
bear.
a
This
bull.
is bear.
A
No,
bull.
this is not
Bull.
bear. This is an ox.
Ah.
Yes, an ox needs grass to eat. Who else needs grass to eat?
A sheep.
A sheep. Excellent. And who else over here?
And cow. And cow.
Cow. And who else? Look at this picture. Who else? A deer. Well done, well done, well done. So when we talk about all the living and
Also
non-living in
zebra.
one area interact with each other, what are we talking about? We are talking about
A desert and ocean and
Ecosystem.
river. Ecosystem.
excellent ecosystems. And when these ecosystems become in one area, we can name this area. So,
Community.
yeah, Habibi, ya Khalid. Community means when there is different kinds of animal in one place, okay? They make up a community. But over here, look at the desert. A desert ecosystem is made of what? Can you tell me what are the living and non-living over there?
A snake.
Okay, snakes are owl. They are living or non-living?
Spider.
Living. Also, spider.
Lion.
Okay, can you give me an example
Camel.
of non-living on the desert?
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
I need non-living. Non-living. Something
Cactus.
non-living.
Rocks.
Desert.
Rocks. What else?
Cactus.
Mountains. Okay. Do you see mountains in the desert?
No.
No. What do you see? You see water in
We
the
only
desert?
see a sand. We
No.
only see sand.
Yes, I was looking for the word sand.
And
You see sand in the
this and
desert.
this dead bushes.
Okay. What makes the ocean? What makes the ocean ecosystem? What are the living and non-living?
The non-living is the salty water.
Bravo! The salt water. What else? Not living. What
The
are
living things. The living things is it's fish.
excellent? The coral, seaweed, the fishes. Excellent. What about the river ecosystem? What makes
Miss,
the
did
river-
you see us? Miss, did you see a big octopus?
Yes, in the ocean.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about the river ecosystem?
But
What
in
makes the river ecosystem? Come on, guys. What makes the river ecosystem? I want to show you a video before we leave. We have 5 minutes now. Tell me, what about the river ecosystem? What are the living and non-living over there? What kind of water
Fish.
it has?
Shark.
The river, Habib.
No.
The river has salt water.
In the ocean.
The river.
Have salt water.
The sea. The sea otter.
Yes, there's the river otter. We don't call it sea otter. It's named river otter. What about the water? Is it fresh or salt?
Fresh.
Excellent.
Salt.
And the mountain, it has the pine trees, the mountains, the grass, and the soil. All these.
This is a big forest.
No, Habibi. See these kind of trees. They look very long. Habibi, look at the trees. They are
The
long.
tree is so long, so it is from the mountain.
Yes, these kind of trees live only near the mountain.
But they look like a forest.
Yes, they look like a forest, but they are near the mountains. We call it pine trees. And the grassland is made of grass. Whoever needs grass can live on it. Okay, boys, before I stop recording, do you have any question?
No.
All right, let's stop
No.
recording.
No.